is up, you guys? What is up? Welcome back to the channel. It is your favorite truck driver with a mullet back with another one. We're gonna get this day started. We are rolling down in Kentucky. We are in Kentucky. We're heading to pick up my next load, or my first load of the week. Going to Somerset, Kentucky. About an hour and a half drive from the house. Going to the Carolinas, heading to North Carolina. From there, I think I got a load heading up to Wisconsin. And from there, we'll head on back to the house and have another weekend, alright? So, in this video, it's going to be kind of like my 3-month review on USA and kind of why I really came to USA. I've had a lot of questions on like why I came to USA, why would I do lease purchase, and so on and so forth. So we'll get into that in a minute. But first off, I hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm putting this damn hat back on because I think I look funny without it because I wear it so damn much, right? What's a video without me wearing my hat and glasses, right? So, I hope you guys have had a great 4th of July, a great weekend. Hopefully you still have all your fingers and you're recovering well from your hangover. Went and saw some fireworks. Had a good weekend. Went and got a motor for the C10. Guy gave me a free 350 small block 5.7. Again, free motor. All I had to do was go get it. And the dude, I drove like 3 hours to go get it. And dude told me, he's like, yeah, I've gave this thing away like 5 times, but nobody's ever came and got it. Which blew my mind. Like, who gives up a running motor? Like, it literally ran. Like, he just said, I even recommend freshening it up. It's been sitting. So, that was awesome. I've got it ready to tear down on the stand. So, did that. My high school reunion canceled last minute. So, didn't do that. Went and got that motor instead. And, watched fireworks, drank a little bit, had a good weekend. So, there's that little update for you guys. And another thing real quick, I know some people have, messaged me and kind of been trying to get in contact with me. I'm not ignoring you. Don't feel bad if you send another message, honestly, because here's the thing, I'm the worst about remembering to get back with people. It's not intentional, I'm not ignoring you, I'm just the worst about remembering. A lot of times I will open up the message, I'll be typing something or getting ready to type something, and then squirrel. I have the attention span of a squirrel. So I start doing something else and then I forget and blah blah blah, right? So I wanted to get that out of the way. And another thing is, I know some people have said they're waiting on a truck for USA, or they're kind of not getting brought on right away. USA is not really froze on hiring people, but they've had so many people come in. They're having to, one, process everybody and get everybody in, and 2, they're also kind of slowing down a little bit because they want to make sure they have the freight for everybody. No one wants to come over and sit. But they have been definitely getting more freight. Freight has really been up. So they'll get you on within time. So just try to be patient. But if you are waiting, I do apologize. So let's get into this. This is going to kind of be like my 3-month review on USA. Not quite 3 months. I've got about like a week left. A week or 2 left. But, so overall, to kind of sum up how I feel about USA, do I regret coming over? Have I made good money? Likes, dislikes, pros, cons, all that. Overall, it's been a great company. I really do like USA. It's been great. The money's been pretty good. Sometimes you get some loads that are, you look at them and you're like, what the fuck? But they're pretty good, most of them are pretty good. They treat you fairly. Everybody I've spoke to has talked to me respectfully, treated me with respect, and I've done the same. And any problems, they seem to be pretty quick to take care of it. Truck's been good, you know. So overall, just kind of sum it up, it's been a great experience, you know. I haven't added up how much money I've grossed in the last 3 months, but I would probably say it's upwards of the last 3 months, upwards of $50,000. Yes, gross, upwards of $50,000. Can't promise that's the what I'm gonna make all the time. Oh, look, another USA driver. Another icing passing me. So, you know, but I would say if I was to take a rough guesstimate, about $50,000 is what I've grossed in the last 3 months. I'll go through and look, but I want to say that's more than likely what it is. So I usually average about $5,000 a week. Some more, some a little less, but average. So I've made good, you know. I'm paying my bills easily, you know, providing for my family. I'm, you know, help my parents out a little bit. You know, and I'm home when I want to be home. I can go out when I want to be out. So it's been awesome, you know. So to sum it up real quick, that's how I feel about USA. I'm glad I came over here. I'm glad I took that leap of faith and came over here to do this. It's been awesome. Now I summed that up, made it kind of short, because a lot of the stuff I'm going to go over talking about on why I came to USA and whatnot. So that was just a quick summary. So why did I come to USA? Why did I choose to do lease purchase with USA? And what I feel the differences between USA lease purchase and other lease purchase programs are. So to me, with USA, it's not really lease purchase. To me, when you say lease purchase, I'm thinking of a program like DART or what's the other one? Prime, US Express. And I'll use US Express for my example through this because I've done US Express's program. So I'm not really hating on US Express. I've talked good about it in the videos I made about it, but it's going to be the example I use because I've done it. So US Express, their lease purchase program. You're basically a glorified company driver. You're getting an old company truck that they're fixing to decommission, whether because of age or miles. You go out there and you get that truck. You sign on. You've got these hefty payments you got to make every week. Typically, I think my payments were just for the truck were $750 a week, just for the truck. You got a dispatcher. They would dispatch your loads just like you were a company driver. You had to send in a request for home time. Sometimes they would get a little moan and groan about it a little bit. And sometimes it would take them a while to get you home. You couldn't just deadhead home. They didn't want you to just do that. Overall, with the truck, you couldn't take the truck anywhere. You couldn't bring it to another company. You couldn't do anything with the truck. You couldn't really modify it. You couldn't do anything, right? And you were under these pretty strict terms. You had to have a camera in the truck. Trucks were governed, you couldn't turn them up. You were basically just a glorified company driver that made a little bit more, and you were only making $1 a mile. I think anything under $400 or $250 was $2 a mile, but other than that, it was like $1 a mile. The only thing that was really good was one, it was a walk away, and it was a good learning experience. But they also had good fuel discounts. I will say that. They did have good fuel discounts. So that was US Express. With USA, you're not getting an old USA company truck. I'll get into some details in a minute on how I ended up in an old USA truck, because that's actually what this is. But I'll get into that in a minute. But with USA, you go on, they do not put you in one of their old trucks, company trucks. The only difference, like something I was going to add with US Express, the only difference in anything on that truck is they take a little sticker that says leased to and put it above their logo. They don't even take their numbers off, alright? So, there's that. With USA, it's different. It is different because you come on, they work with different companies to help get you a truck. But it's not USA's truck. They help get you a truck, but it's not USA's truck. You know, we have a load board. We pick our loads off a load board. Yes, we have a dispatch manager. The dispatch manager is there to help make sure things run smoothly, and there if we need any assistance. We can go home when we want to go home. We don't have to ask for home time off. If I want a deadhead 8 hours home, I can do that, and I have done that. Don't recommend it, but I have done it twice. I can be home as little or as long as I want. I can be out as little or as long as I want. You know, as far as the truck, I can take this truck anywhere I want. I can keep it at USA. I can get other trucks and bring them to USA. I can go buy my own truck and bring it to USA. You know, USA just works with different companies to help get you a truck and take it out of your settlement to make it easier on you. Tell B&G, SFI, which SFI is owned by Snyder. For who didn't know that, Snyder Finance Incorporated. You know, I think is it Compass or Crossroads? I know there's Bush. They work with different companies. And you can take these, you just have to pay whatever that company, the leasing or sales company requires to move the truck, and you can move the truck. You can modify the truck to the limits of whatever leasing or sales company says. Some people say you can't, they don't want you drilling any holes or doing major modifications. Understandable. It's basically the same as buying a car from a car lot. You know, the pay's different. We get percentage pay, and you make way more money on percentage pay. At least I have. My payments for this truck, $550 a week. You know, another thing I was going to mention about US Express. Your truck had to be maintained by US Express, or they would send you to a shop that they chose. This truck, yes, they work with USA. B&G works with USA. I think all the companies they do work with USA. We can't use their shop, or we can take it to wherever we want. We're the ones paying for it, you know. So to me, that's different. You have a lot more opportunities for money and what you can do. You know, so it's not really lease purchase. I mean, yeah, you know, I guess in a small perspective it is, but it's not like a lease purchase program, you know, a lot of these companies do, which is, all those is really like why I came to USA, you know, more money. Nowhere before have I made money like I make here. I make killer money. I really do. Even on bad weeks where I bring home $1,000. Where else can you go work and bring home $1,000 a week and be home and out when you want? I did that working for Central, but I was working my full 14 every day. You know, the truck, I'm not stuck here. I can do what I want. I can get my own authority and go up to 85%. If I went and got my own authority and my own insurance, I could go up to 85%. You know, do that. I could take other trucks and lease them on to USA, and USA would help put somebody in that truck. I know somebody who's going to do that. So many different opportunities. And those companies, when you do that, you got to typically sign a contract. Not here. You know? So that's some of the reasons there. Another reason is respect. USA respects my time. They treat me and talk to me with respect. You know, from my DM, safety, maintenance, talking to the recruiter, all those people, they all talk to me with respect. They don't waste my time. They don't BS me. And they treat me like a professional. They don't act like they gotta try to babysit me or do nothing. Like, that's awesome, you know? I know there's a lot of companies I worked for. When I'd get a call from my DM or I'd get a call from safety, I would dread it. Not here, I don't, you know? My DM calls me, hey, good morning, John, how you doing? Talks to me with respect. Treats me like I'm a person, not a truck driver. So does safety. You know, a lot of people dread that call from safety. I have not had one problem with safety. And just, I go on and on and on, you know. I get treated with respect and I appreciate it. Is there companies I could go and make more money? I'm sure there is. But I'm willing to take that little bit of a pay cut for the respect and be treated like a professional. Absolutely. You know, the equipment's not that bad. You know, I've had, had a few trailers where the alignment was off a little bit. Landing gear was a little hard to, one of the older trailers, landing gear was a little tough. But other than that, I've not had any problems. Then again, like I said, I came from Central Transport. That was some rough equipment. But here it's pretty good, you know. I've heard people talk about a trailer shortage. I personally have not dealt with that. Personally, I've not had a problem with finding a trailer. So, hopefully that continues. Hopefully I don't jinx myself, but that's been good. Back to home time, you know. As long as you're paying your stuff, they don't, even if that's the bare minimum you're doing, they don't care. They don't seem to care. You know? Typically I'm out 4 or 5 days, home 3-4 days. I was just home 5 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Say a word to me, they don't care. I don't have to ask for it either. They ask if you're going home around a holiday, you send in the home time request so they have an idea. But it's not that you're asking, they're just so they know what type of freight they need to take and make sure they can take care of the customers and not take freight that they can't get moved, you know. Of course, that's normal. So it's been great, you know. Someone asked me before, you know, why would you do lease purchase? Like I said, I don't feel like this is really a lease purchase. You know, I'm not stuck in an old company truck that, you know, I'm paying for that's ragged out like those US Express, sorry. See how I get the two mixed up a little bit.
In 1 3/4 miles, take exit 86 on the right,
you know,
to Kentucky 940.
I make more money and I have more freedom, and that's the big thing, the freedom. I don't have someone over my shoulder watching every little move I make, like as a company driver, telling me when I can and can't be home. So I'm happy with it. I'm glad I chose USA. Glad I'm here, and I hope things continue the way they're going. You know, I'd like to follow in the footsteps of some people I know. They're buying trucks and leasing them on, and USA's putting somebody in their truck, the ones that they're driving now. I'd love to try to do that. It'll be a while before I do it, but I wouldn't mind giving that a shot. This will be, if everything continues as it's going now, this will be the 3rd week that I will take home over $2,500 after all expenses.
Take exit 86 on the right to Kentucky 940.
So, I'm glad I came here. I am. From everybody I've dealt with and worked with, it's been an awesome experience, and it's just been great. Great people, good money, good equipment. I don't think I could ask for much more. To kind of get in what I mean by how I ended up in an old company truck. Yes, this truck right here that I'm driving is actually an old USA company truck. How did I end up in it? Well, that's how B&G gets their trucks. They actually happen to get their trucks from USA. Most leasing companies, that's where they get their trucks. They get their trucks from old companies, the old company trucks. So it's no different than going somewhere else.
Continue on Kentucky 914.
And doing it like Bush or Arrow or, you know, a place like that. It's no different. So. But yes, it's, you know, if you look closely on my doors, you can see where it used to have the star and bar and say USA Truck Capacity Solutions. You can see where it says that. And you can see where it used to be on the top up here. Still a little bit of glue. So I did have an old USA truck, but it's, you know, like I said, it's different. I got it from a lease company, not USA. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it short. We're probably sitting at about 25 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and cut out of here. That was kind of my review. You know, it's been a great company. I'm glad I came here. I've been making awesome money. But like anywhere, I've had my good and my bad weeks. My ups and my downs. So, as to be expected. But overall, I'm still glad I came here. I'm glad I made this jump. And, it's really helped provide for my family and put money in my pocket, you know. I'm doing things I never thought were possible. So I'm grateful for the experience. I'm grateful for the opportunity here, and I hope y'all who are coming over, because for me referring you and whatnot, I hope you guys have the same experience. So I appreciate you guys watching. Y'all would like, share, subscribe. Let me know if you got any questions. And I'll catch y'all later. Y'all peace out.